Hello, I am Danielle Jones. I am a life coach, motivational speaker, and author of Surrender One Marriage Testimony. Thank you so much for being a part of my channel. Here, it's all about inspirational motivation, guidance, and support to your fullest potential. I'm here to walk with you along your journey. Let's take our next step together. Much love and gratitude to you. Hello, everyone. First off, I just want to start off with saying that this is going to go really in depth. And if you are attached to old ways of thinking, if you are attached to old belief systems that have not been producing the results that you want to experience in life, then this is not for you. This is not to offend you. This is purely just so the people that are on here and experiencing this live stream today are meant to be here and are ready to use the benefits of this discussion to help change their life. And another thing that I'd like to say before I really dive deep into this conversation is you do not have to believe in spirituality to receive benefits from the application of the things that you will be able to use as a tool to create the life that it is exactly what you want to experience in this lifetime. Now, I know this sounds like a lot to download real quick, but I wanted to put this out there first and warn you guys, this is meant to tear down old belief systems that are not working for you and to start to explain how everything is fully connected, whether you believe in spirituality or not, and what the basis of the foundation of truth is. I want to share this with you today because I have used this in my life. I have come into connection with many people who have done this as well, and I use it with my clients that I speak with and work with every single day. So here we go. This is really important. This is life-changing, and this is definitely going to shift your mind if you are open and not feeling defensive. So let's take a moment. Let's take a deep breath and really begin to be willing to accept a new truth for ourselves based on the fact that we want to, based on the fact that it is the desire of your heart, not because you have to, not because you need to, but solely because you're ready for a fresh start, you're ready for a new experience, and you're ready for something new. Okay, so now in this moment, I'm going to really dive deep into this discussion. I'm going to speak freely. I might get a little bit shaky. I jumped on here quick on this subject because I didn't want to have any time to delay to stop me from really getting into this subject because it is necessary, it is important. So here we go. I want to explain exactly what heaven and hell is and why you as a human have more than likely experienced both in this lifetime many times over and over. So, like I said, for those of you who are not ready to adapt your belief system to a life that you actually want to experience, this isn't for you, and I hope that you just gracefully take this moment to just roll and scroll and move on with your day. But for those of you who are ready to grab the reins of your life and really start being the creator of your story, I am really excited to dive deep into this subject with you. So all heaven and hell really is an experience. It is a feeling. It is a vibration. And I myself have experienced both. Many people have said the expression, this is hell on earth, this is heaven on earth. It's because that is real in this moment. The only moment that exists is the right now. There are parallel things going on, parallel experiences. Actually, in the New York Times, it has been proven scientifically that there are aliens that do exist. And I would not say this to sound crazy, only to back up with evidence what is possible in the world when we begin to open up our minds and not get attached to old ways of thinking, our past experiences, and realize what we have accepted as truth in the past can be changed and can be renewed. It can be updated. We used to believe that the planet Pluto was a planet. Now it's considered a dwarf planet. It even wasn't considered a planet for a long period of time. So we have to realize what we accept as truth can change. And as we begin to do that and start living based on that, we can begin to change the experiences of our life. Whether you do not believe in spirituality, whether you believe in science, the Big Bang, you will be able to apply benefits from this discussion today. Thank you for the love and the likes. I really do appreciate it. Ouija, thank you for joining the live stream today. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Please let me know how you're doing below in the comments. So as we discuss what heaven and hell really is, you're going to get a grasp on what reality is, and therefore you will be able to affect on a very real level the experiences of your life. Marijuana, thank you for the love. I'm sending it back to you. Thank you for being here today. Please let me know how you're doing below in the comments. Brian, thank you for joining. Thank you for being here. Lagaha, thank you for joining. Please let me know how you guys are doing in the comments. I'm wishing you a beautiful day from this side of the live stream. So what heaven is, God, whatever it is, bliss, happiness, joy, fulfillment, whatever it is that you use to describe that high vibration, fulfillment, protection, safety, love, gratitude, success is that high feeling vibration. It's the feelings that you actually want to experience in life. And it's when it feels natural to you that you begin to operate at this high level vibration of heaven, which exactly is what it is. So you can experience heaven on earth in this moment as you step into that high vibration experience just by feeling grateful. Gratitude is on the scale of 900. The scale goes from 0, which is death, feeling like there's nothing alive about you. The closest thing to it is depression right before suicide. It's so low. You're experiencing such a 3D physical experience. You don't believe in miracles. You don't believe in anything. You're experiencing anger, sadness, resentment. You're very low on the scale of vibration, and that is hell. That is hell on earth. That is hell in this moment. Many of us as human beings have experienced heaven and hell in our lifetime. It is actually why we come here as human beings, to experience hell. So that way, when we remember who we are, when we remember our abilities, when we remember our power, we can come back up the scale in vibration and really appreciate it even more and re-experience it again for the first time, to build an appreciation for it. Because as we constantly operate at this high vibration and we experience miracles, we experience gratitude all the time, a lot of us will get in a state where we have less appreciation for it because it's so natural, it's so easy, it's what we've known forever and a day. So we go down in the scale of the low vibration to begin to experience the struggle, to begin to experience the obstacles, to begin to experience the different emotions as a human being. So that way, when we learn and remember who we are, we can begin to climb that scale of that high vibration. In the middle lies neutrality. A little bit above that is love, when you feel love for another person, when you feel love for yourself. And as you move up the scale, you begin to feel fulfilled. You begin to realize that you're full power, full creativity. April, thank you for joining the live stream today. Marijuana says hell and heaven exist just in our mind. 100%. It is all based on a mindset. And the reason why it is so important that you begin to accept this as truth is not because you have to believe this. You do not. It is not required. You can continue believing based on the belief system that you want to have. There is nothing wrong with that. There is nothing good or bad about what someone believes. But if you are ready to experience changes, if you're ready to feel fulfillment, if you're ready to embrace your power, embrace your creativity, embrace your healing, your health, your empowerment, your abundance, if you're ready to move on from the struggle, if you're ready to start overcoming things, if you're ready to leave sadness, anger, anxiety, depression behind, then you're ready to develop a new belief system, a belief system that is working for you and supporting the experience that you actually want to have, that is fulfilling the desires of your heart. Ones that aren't always feeling like they're going to be out of your reach or out of your control. Feeling like you have no choice in the matter. If you're ready to move on from those things, then this is my encouragement to you today, to begin to accept this as truth, because it's what you want, not based on what I want, not because you have to, not because you need to, not because it's going to save you in eternity, but because you're ready to experience heaven on earth right now, because you're ready to experience healing. You're ready to heal your relationships. You're ready to heal your circumstances. You're ready to heal your relationship with money and prosperity. You're ready to heal your relationship with abundance. You're ready to leave the hell on earth that you have been experiencing up until this point in this lifetime. And you're ready to move up the scale of the vibration and actually experience heaven in this moment. This is what is possible. And if you're watching this from beginning to end, this is why I explain it so clearly in the beginning. If this is appropriate for you to be listening to, if you're feeling defensive or if you're feeling offended in this moment by anything I'm saying, please feel free to leave. I love you and I'm sending you with all the blessings in the world. This is not a requirement. You do not have to feel this way. You do not have to believe in this. But if you want to, if it resonates, if you're like, yes, this is what I needed to wake up to today. This is what I needed to hear. This is what I needed to take into my next step in this moment. Then continue to listen, because I'm going to continue to explain how you can best use this knowledge to apply it to your life, to use the wisdom to create the life that you want, starting in this moment right now. Rick, thank you for joining the live stream today. Solomon says, really, 100%, Solomon, if you're ready to accept these things as truth, you can literally create any experience that you want to experience in life based on this alone. Transport, thank you for joining the live stream today. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Please let me know how you're doing below in the comments. I love interacting with you guys. So if you have any comments, questions, or concerns based on this topic, please feel free to ask. I literally love just stopping and seeing your guys' encouraging comments that you say, and I love answering your questions to go more in depth to provide clarity in these moments. So please do not hold back. Christian, thank you for joining the live stream today. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Thank you for being here. I would love to know how you're doing below in the comments. But as you begin to accept this thing as truth, everything in life that you are experiencing is based on a belief system that you have allowed yourself to believe over the course of this lifetime. Your belief system is made up of how you feel, how you think, and how you act based on those two components. It's the three pillars of the foundation of your belief system. So you can say that you believe in something, but if it is not in alignment with those three things, you do not truly believe it. And that is how we're going to break down old belief systems, break down barriers, and really create a breakthrough experience for those of you who are ready for it today. Merowyn says, but we need to believe in something to stabilize our psycho. 100%. We come here as humans. We chose to be here. We are full of God potential. We are a vessel that is holding the 100% power and creativity within to have an experience. Med, thank you for joining the live stream today. Med says, hey, doctor. Hey, sending you all the love and gratitude back to you, Med, today. Thank you for the comment. I really do appreciate it. If you want to have an experience as a soul, as a spirit, as the God potential that you are, then there will be thoughts going on in your head. It is why we actually come here as human beings, to create a struggle and to create an experience to overcome. Because there is only an experience of God if there is something that is lacking to experience. So the darkness in life is required to be able to experience the light, to be able to remember the light. Hassan, thank you for joining the live stream today. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Please let me know how you're doing below in the comments. I would love to know. So 100%, you need to have a belief system to create an experience. 100%, Marilyn. I totally resonate with that. So if you're ready to create the experience that you want, my encouragement to you today is to start writing down in a journal, or start looking yourself in the eye in a mirror every single day and start telling yourself the exact experience that you want to have. When we say the words I am, whether you're saying it in English or in another translated language, it does not matter. But when you are resonating in the moment of saying I am, it is literally the most powerful 100% creativity that you can say. So think about how many times you've said the words I am and you filled in the blank with something negative. You are creating from that experience. You are creating your hell. You are creating your struggle. You are creating a negative experience for yourself based on what you fill in the blank in a negative, dark aspect after you say the words I am. You are creating a hell, a low vibration experience, which is not good or bad. It is just what it is. It is an experience that you came to experience. But if you as a soul, as a spirit, whether you believe in spirituality or not, you can apply this to your life. You do not have to accept this whole thing as truth. Take what you want and leave the rest behind. That is my encouragement to you. Mohammed, thank you for joining the live stream. Quentin, thank you for joining the live stream. Mohammed, thank you for the love. I'm sending it back to you. Med says you have a twin sister. No, I don't, Med, but I do appreciate the humor in that comment. So I'm sending you the happiness back on the other side of this live stream today. But as you take the truths that you want from this discussion and apply it to your life, you can begin to create a heaven experience on earth, a heaven experience in this moment. This moment is the only opportunity for change. It does not exist in the future. Heaven does not exist in the future. It is not some faraway place that we have no access to. We have access to it in this moment. And I'm telling you, heaven is fulfillment. It is healing. It is power. It is creativity. It is possibility and potential. And as we begin to tap into that high vibration, and I'm going to explain exactly how to do that before we get off this live stream today, you can begin to experience heaven on earth in this moment right now. Luis, thank you for joining the live stream today. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Bob, thank you for joining the live stream. Thank you for being here. Please let me know how you guys are doing below in the comments, or if you have any comments or questions. I would absolutely love to know and hear them and respond and interact with you on here today. Thank you for the comment, Bob. I'm going to have to interpret it after the live stream is over. Sending you guys the caring emojis back to you, sending the love and gratitude. So as you begin to accept that you literally can create heaven on earth right now by tapping into that gratitude vibration, it brings you up the scale to 900 just by saying thank you for something that is going on within you and around you in your life right now. You tap into the 900 scale of the scale of 1,000 down to 0. 0, as I explained just a little bit ago, is the lowest. It is death. It is where you just feel like there is no consciousness, no nothing. You feel sadness, anger, resentment, hell on earth. That is what hell is on that low vibration scale. But when I tell you, you have the opportunity right now to jump from a 20 vibration of depression, anxiety, just literally feeling like you're about to die, like you are drowning in life, and you can hop up the scale to the 900 level just by saying, thank you for my life. Thank you for my circumstance. Thank you for my home. Thank you for my experience. Just by saying that out loud, you're bringing that into a 3-dimensional level, and you begin manifesting a positive experience. Now, human beings who have never tapped into that high vibration energy before in this lifetime, there is a delayed time period. It's like what I like to refer to as a gestational period, because a lot of us are fully aware of pregnancy and how pregnancy works, whether you've been pregnant, whether you've only experienced pregnancy by being in the womb. Somehow you've had some connection to the gestational period as a human being. So if this is the first time in this lifetime that you've tapped into this high vibration energy, it's not going to feel natural to you at first. So as you begin to apply this to your life over the course of the first 90 days, that is going to be the most difficult. It is going to feel the most unnatural, and it's going to feel the hardest to press forward. You might even feel like it's nonsense, like it's not realistic, like you are just doing some foo-foo thing by applying this to your life. But I am ready to tell you, as you press past the 90 days of applying this to your life, you will begin to experience miracles little by little that will grow and grow on the outside. Many of you have or either heard that the first trimester is the most difficult to experience in a pregnancy as you develop it, because you're not experiencing anything on the outside. You're experiencing hormonal changes that make you feel nauseous, that make you feel sick, that make you feel unnatural, uncomfortable in your body. And I am here to tell you that the first 90 days, it's going to feel that way. It is going to feel the most difficult. Asa Lily, thank you for joining the live stream today. I hope you are having a beautiful day. Please let me know how you're doing below in the comments. And as you begin to press past the first 90 days, that's why I offer my 90-day coaching program to help people push through that first 90 days. So if you would like to know more details about that, feel free to reach out to me. I would love to share more and get connected to you based on that, separated from this live stream today. But as you press past that, and you definitely as an individual have the ability to do that on your own, as you commit to it with 100%, you will then reach the second trimester. And as many of you know, in the second trimester, the mother, the experience begins to experience changes not only under the surface and inside of the body and in the inward experience, but it begins to bubble up to the outside. You begin to develop a belly. The seed, the blessing within, starts to grow and manifest, and you begin to experience and create evidence on the outside. And as you push past that to the third trimester, that's when you're getting so much evidence in your life that it is undeniable, that there's a huge bump, a huge blessing that is undeniable for anybody. Anybody will be able to have this realization that there is evidence of something new that is growing within you, that is starting to form and is getting ready to birth in a very big way into your life. Med says you have people here who love you and are suffering in silence. 100%. And it's why I get on here every single day and share this with you, because you have the ability to tap into that heaven on earth experience. You do not have to stay in the suffering. You do not have to stay in the hell on earth. This is why I get on here and share this belief with you. Not because it's what you have to believe in, not because you are going to be damned to hell for all of eternity if you do not choose to believe it, but because this is what you want to experience. I don't know any human being that I've come into connection with that would not admit that they would love to experience heaven on earth, whether they are an atheist, whether they believe in spirituality or not. They would sit here and tell me, yeah, if I could choose in this moment, of course, I would experience heaven on earth. And whether you want to call it heaven on earth, if you do not believe in spirituality, what about bliss? What about fulfillment? What about success? What about power? Do you want to experience that? It's the same energy. It's the same thing. Many of us on a scientific level have heard that energy cannot be created, nor can it be destroyed. And if you're spiritual and you believe in God, God cannot be created and God cannot be destroyed. It is everlasting. It has always existed. Everything is happening in the right now. And it's only when you are remembered that you are heaven, that you are God, that you are energy. You cannot be created or destroyed. You have always been. And as we tap into that energy, as we let go of the defenses, as we let go of being offended, and as we begin to accept this as truth, not based on the fact that you have to, but based on the fact that it is the desire of your heart to experience this heaven on earth, then it's time to shed old ways of thinking. It's time to shed the history. It's time to shed the past experiences that haven't given you the result that you actually want to experience in life. William, thank you for joining the live stream today. I hope you're having a blessed day. Please let me know how you're doing below in the comments. But I'm going to continue to reiterate this for those of you who are just joining and didn't watch this from beginning to end. If you are not ready to build a new belief system that is working for you instead of against you, please feel free to leave. Not because I don't love you. I do love you. And I'm sending you all the blessings, all the gratitude. I am so grateful for you. I look at me and you as one. But if you are not ready to build a belief system that is actually creating the life that you want, then this discussion and topic is not for you. But if you're ready to decide that you are the creator of your life, that you are one with God, or you are one with energy if you believe in science instead of spirituality, I don't care what you call it. I only care that for those of you who want to, for those of you that this is desire within your heart, that you choose it for the application of your life based on the fact that you're ready to create your new story. You're ready to create your heaven on earth. You're ready to leave hell behind. You're ready to leave your struggle behind. You're ready to leave separation and anxiety and depression and history that hasn't proven successful behind, and you're ready to step into perfection. You're ready to step into success. You're ready to step into your God potential that has never left you, that has always been inside of you. You're ready to experience heaven on earth, because that's the only way to experience heaven. It is a mindset, an experience that is within you. It is not far off in some distant land. It is a land within you, an experience in your mind. And I like to say this as evidence. I have literally never done drugs in this entire lifetime. I have never drinking alcohol aside from one glass of wine in my entire lifetime. Not even on a daily, just one time. I've drank one glass of wine, and I like to show this as evidence that I am complete sober state of mind. I am very grounded in real experience I wrote based on my book back in 2012, How I Healed My Marriage. We were separated for 6 months. I was pregnant with our child. He had already left me for another woman that I have been blessed to actually heal my relationship with, not only with my marriage and my husband, but I have actually built a relationship and a friendship with the woman that this happened with. And I share more of it in my book, Surrender: One Marriage Testimony. So if you would like further details on how I experienced heaven on earth and healed my marriage back in 2012, based on this topic, based on this experience, definitely go ahead and check it out. You can find it on Fast Pencil, or you can just Google it, and I will share it below in the comments after we get off here. If you are ready to apply that experience to your life and you want further validation from it. I have also applied heaven on earth experiences this year and healed my relationship with money and prosperity. I have healed the relationship with my skin. I have healed my relationship with everything, because everything in this lifetime as human beings boils down to a relationship. Yes, I'm loving the wow emojis because seriously, guys, as you apply this as truth, you can begin to heal and experience heaven on earth in every single aspect of your life. And as you apply this to your life more and more and more, it will only become more and more a part of your outer experience. It's why the Bible says, and there is truth in the Bible. There is. There's also lies in the Bible, based on the fact that you don't want to experience every single thing that the Bible says. But the ones that you resonate with, the truth that feels real to you, living by faith and not by sight, is something that truly resonates with me. And as you begin to apply these heaven on earth affirmations that I give to you, saying the words I am puts you at a God vibration. You begin tapping into that inner well, that inner power. And whether you call it God or not, whether you call it the universe, power, success, 100% fulfillment, like I said, I am not here to judge, only to encourage you to start applying these methods to your life so you actually begin to create the life that you want and stop living the hell that you've been experiencing up until this point. I don't care if you believe the same things as me. I really, really don't. I only get on here to share this with you so you can transform this into what you need to create the experience that you want in life, and stop wanting it and actually having it. Tapping into that having vibration, that experience of abundance instead of experience of lack. You can do this from any point you're at in life, whether you are in the lowest depths of depression and anxiety. I've been there. I've been in that hell on earth. I know what it's like to vibrate at that very low, depressing 3D level experience. I have no reason to get on here except to share this testimony with you and show you what is truly possible. Mirawan says she's beautiful, she's simple, she deserves love. Everyone does. 100% unconditional gratitude, that agape love that so many people have yearned to feel. And I am telling you that you can be that for yourself in this moment. Everything that we are on the inside, that we accept as truth on the inside, will begin to be our experience as we apply it to the course of our lives over the next year. And as we begin to live this every single day for the next 90 days, 6 months to a year, this will become your reality. It will change your reality. We come here as human beings to create a delayed experience, so we don't get exactly what we want instantly. Because many of you know, whenever we get what we want instantaneously, we don't have a gratitude for it like we would if we had worked for it over a period of time. Many of you know this is truth, and it's why we came here as human beings. But as you are ready to move past that, as you have built up the gratitude for success and things in your life, as you've overcome hell and overcome struggle, if you're ready to experience that heaven, if you're ready to feel grateful for the things that you have right now, then start tapping into this heaven energy on earth. James says, are you high? Never. I've actually never done a drug, ever. The only thing on my 21st birthday, I drank 1 glass of wine, and that was the only alcohol I have ever drank. I am very grounded in this experience, and I actually am very thankful to be able to say that, not because I feel like I'm high on a pedestal, but because it just gives further evidence that you can create a natural high in life just based on gratitude. I've experienced hell, not on some fact that I went into some fiery place in my dreams, but based on the fact that I've experienced depression and anxiety. And as I just began to write in my journal every single day that I am thankful for, fill in the blank, whatever it is that I'm struggling for. You know, I could be afraid to get on here and share these experiences based on the fact of what I just heard. Am I high? No, I am 100% sober and clear of mind, and I actually have been my entire life. I think the only actual drug I've been on was an epidural for my C-sections that I've I've had 3 C-sections. My first one was an emergency and my other 2 were planned. Those were literally the only drugs that I've ever been on in this lifetime. And maybe when I had laser surgery when I was a 2-year-old as a kid, I'm sure they put me on some sort of medication that eased the pain for me as a child. But literally, that is my validation. That is me clarifying to you that anybody can experience heaven on earth. You know, I could let fear and judgment hold me back from sharing this back from you, but I love you guys so much, and I literally feel so grateful for the transformation that I've had in this life that I don't allow it to stop me from sharing this with you for those who are truly ready for change in their life. Med says energy Red Bull. I actually don't drink Red Bull. I don't have any caffeine. I don't drink coffee, anything like that. This is purely an energy high just from writing my journal today. Actually, I would go grab and show it to you, but it's off in my home and I'm outside in my backyard, in my little Zen garden. Thank you for the love. I truly do appreciate it. James, I'm going to go ahead and send you a wave. James says, oh, really 100%. I've been sober my entire life, like I said, aside from those C-sections. And I had actually such an extreme experience from it that like I was talking to my family. I was like, I've never felt this way in my entire life. It definitely affected me a lot in my C-sections and my behavior. I was definitely a lot more fluid and open with my body than I had ever been, and I was so sensitive to it because I have been so clear of mind and sober my whole life. And I'm honestly, like I said, just so thankful for that, because when I get on here and talk about these topics, I can give you guys that evidence that you can feel this way. You can change your life. You can feel this gratitude. It doesn't come from drugs. It doesn't come from some high that I get from some pills, and I've never even done weed or marijuana. Many of you know what it feels like to do marijuana. I actually don't even know that. I've never done that in my entire life. And like I said, I don't say that as judgment for those of you who have. I only say that to give a certainty and clarity that it doesn't require those things to experience this high vibration, this high energy, this heaven on earth experience does not require those things. And I'm thankful for being able to tell you that. And someone had discussed something, and I've heard a lot of testimonies about ayahuasca. And I was like, you know what? There are so many people out there who have done ayahuasca who needed that experience to create this higher energy and to kind of open a portal for them to let go of the past. I was like, no, you know what? I want to be able to do it without that, to show people that you don't need to believe in spirituality to apply this to your life. If you solely just believe in success, if you solely just believe in prosperity, if you solely just believe in a life of feeling that you want to feel grateful for, that you want to be healed on a physical level, you can start there. There is nothing wrong with that. And I hope you understand that there are very few spiritual people out there that are willing to say this. Very few. But I'm here to say you can start from wherever you're at. You don't have to have one belief system. You can develop whatever truth that you want to experience in life. And do I believe that it will begin to manifest into an undeniable bigger belief system? Yes, I do. I feel like it's nearly impossible, but I'm sure it is. I'm sure it has happened. I feel it is nearly impossible to experience this high gratitude, I am energy and not believe in something more than just this physical level. I do believe in that, but I'm telling you that you do not have to believe in that. That's why I actually have my YouTube channel based on success instead of spirituality, because it can apply to anybody in any belief system. But one of the affirmations that I want you to begin to apply to your life, if you're ready to experience heaven on earth, or if you're ready to experience ultimate success, James says we should link up and discuss this because we can learn a lot from each other. 100%. After the live stream is over, definitely feel free to message me based on whatever it is that you want to discuss. I would absolutely love to do that. Merowyn says a calm sea does not make a skilled sailor. 100%. 100%. We as human beings definitely come here to experience hell on earth. We are here to forget our power, forget our possibility, our potential. We come here to experience that, but we also come here to overcome it and remember it. And as you begin to tap into that grateful energy, that success and fulfillment energy, you will know this to be true. James says, I was just playing, stop letting that get to you. No, it doesn't get to me at all. I'm actually excited that you were here to share that, to kind of come from a different perspective, because I know that there will be a lot of people on here that see this, that have those same thoughts. So I'm actually discussing this quite a bit so people can really understand that that is not what it takes. So thank you for I love your comments and I'm loving the feedback. I'm not offended at all. I truly do appreciate the feedback from your perspective, because those of you who share a similar perspective will get that clarity and certainty from exactly your experience in life. Fazal says, hi, dear friend. Hi, Fazal. Thank you for being here. James says, you look so sexy talking knowledge. I'm soaking you up right now. Well, I truly do appreciate it. I love more friendly terms because I am married with a family, but I do appreciate you reaching out with a compliment, because it is very kind and I know it comes from a good place most of the time. Nikhil, thank you for joining the live stream today. Mustafa, thank you for joining the live stream. I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. Thank you for jumping on here and listening to this important topic for the day. If you guys have any questions or concerns, definitely feel free to interact with me on here. Stefan, thank you for joining. I hope you're having a beautiful day. How are you doing? I would love to know in the comments below. So I'm not going to come to a close just yet, but we are coming toward the end of a live stream. So if you're just jumping on, I will encourage you to go back from beginning to end and watch this entire live stream once this is over, because this is truly powerful and you can truly use this to change your life in any way that you would like to apply it. So definitely go back from beginning to end once this comes to a close, okay? James says it was a compliment. Thank you, 100%. I'm just saying I like more friendly terms out of respect for my marriage and my family. So like I said, I'm thankful for you being here today, James. I truly do appreciate it. So anyway, getting back into my topic of heaven on earth and hell on earth, as human beings, we have definitely experienced both. And I want to come full circle and say that it is not just some far off place that people imagine in their dreams, or it has to be the experience that you have after this lifetime is over. Stefan says, 15 years of fighting, truly no rules fights in mental health hospitals made me a great fighter and self-defense teacher. Self-defense is a great way to begin to experience positive changes in your life. I myself have done judo with my son, and it has been a high vibe energy experience for me. It has made me tap into my power and my full potential, and I am truly grateful for it. And it's a great place to start that higher vibe energy when we no longer feel like a victim, but we are stepping into that power that we were always meant to remember. That power is no longer on the outside of ourselves, but it has been within us, and it has been within us the whole entire time. And it is ready when it is time that we acknowledge that power and realize that we don't have to be a victim to our struggles or a victim to our past, and we can wake up to that heaven on earth experience that we were truly always meant to remember. So I want to leave this with some positive actions that you can use to begin to apply this to your life today. And as you begin to do it over the course of the next 90 days, 6 months to a year, you will begin to experience that gestational period of heaven on earth that humans were always meant to recognize and begin to step into that power. So what I love to say is to get into a journal, because you are applying positive affirmations, which come from positive thought, and it also produces that positive feeling. The more and more you write it, it feels more natural. It becomes more a part of you every single day, and therefore it propels you into natural positive action. And those are the 3 pillars of foundation of the belief system that you have. So you can say you believe something, but if they are not in alignment with those three things, you are building from a place that you do not want. You are building from a place that isn't aligned with the desires of your heart. So if you're ready to recreate that, then really the next things that I say, I encourage you to begin to apply to your life. And they're actually not going to be spiritually based, and you can choose to build upon it however it is you like. It's going to be on the most 3D simple level that anybody would be comfortable with applying to their life. So I encourage you to wake up every single day and do it as soon as you possibly can, because it is when your subconscious is the most spongy. It's when it's the most impressionable, and therefore it becomes more easily ingrained into your belief system. Saying the words, I am perfect. Writing down the words, I am successful. And again, saying, I am exactly where I'm meant to be. Even if you just wrote those 3 affirmations every single day, you would literally start creating from a place of heaven, from a place of success, from a place of that God potential. So if you're ready to leave that hell on earth behind, that depression, that anxiety, that past history that hasn't been working for you up until that point, if you write that every single day when you first wake up the morning, before, whether you have coffee, before you use the bathroom, of course, if you have to use the bathroom, do that and then come write it down. But if you can do it when your subconscious is so spongy and you're not fully awake, you're living in that theta state in that moment. And it's when your subconscious is willing to absorb the most. And it's important to act and do those things in those moments, because it's going to become more ingrained into your identity more quickly. And I like to leave it on a scientific fact, based on the fact that a lot more people are more comfortable than that, because I've already shared a lot of my spirituality on here today. It has been proven scientifically that 7% of who you are on a particle DNA level, 7% changes in less than 2 weeks. I believe it was a week and a half, that 7% of yourself, which is the equivalent of your arm, changes. So what is the equivalent of your arm on a physical 3-dimensional level is no longer the same. And actually, the possibility of it is it could be on the other side of the world and has blossomed into a flower. This is on a scientific level. This is not spiritual. And over the course of 90 days, I believe the number was 62% of who you are on a physical level is no longer the same. So the majority of who you are, as you begin to apply this and incorporate this into your identity over the course of the next 90 days, 62% of who you are on a physical level will no longer be the same. As you begin to apply this to your life, you will begin manifesting from that happy place, that high vibration. We are creators whether we realize this or not. If you are depressed and anxious, then you are creating an experience that is going to continue to have negative experiences in your life. So if you're ready to experience heaven on earth, if you're ready to experience ultimate success and fulfillment, then start writing these things down in a journal. Or if you don't feel comfortable writing, if it feels more natural to sit there and look at yourself in the mirror every day and say those I am affirmations that I said before, then do that. If that is more comfortable. What is important is that you do something that's physical, because it incorporates the 3 pillars of a belief system: feeling, thinking, and action. If those 3 things are in alignment with what it is that you want, then you are building a belief system that is going to create the reality that you want over the course of the next year. And I will finish with this. 98% of who you are as a human being on a physical level, cellular level, will no longer be the same. The reason why we keep experiencing these negative things over the course of so many years is because we keep applying the same negative belief system over the time. So we have new cells, we have new energy, we have new things that change over the course of the year. But as you apply those same old ways of being, you are going to keep having the same experience over and over, because you keep applying the same belief system into the new being. But as you apply this and as you ingrain it into your identity over the course of the next year, you are literally not going to recognize the self that the person that you were a year from now. It is not going to look the same. So that is my encouragement to you guys today, not based on the fact that it is what I want, but based on the fact that it is what you want. Start living the life and reaping the results that you want to experience based on the desires of your heart. Do you want to achieve oneness with God? Do you want to achieve ultimate success in every single aspect of your life? Not just with money, but with your relationships, with your home, with your circumstances, with world travels, whatever it is that you want to apply it to in life. It doesn't matter to me. It matters what it works for you. So I love you guys so much, and I'm sending you all the love and gratitude on the other side of this live stream today. For those of you who didn't get to watch this from beginning to end, I do encourage you to do so. And for those of you who are just joining now, definitely go back and watch it from beginning to end. And thank you all for being here. Thank you for joining. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you guys again very soon. Mwah! Until next time, bye.